Hi everybody, Juniper here. So I'm going to be trying something a little different in this video. I was informed that the music can be a little too loud in my videos, and I'm still learning how to have background music that doesn't overpower my voice. So I apologize for my last video if it was hard to hear. I also was told that the captions aren't apparently that accurate. I guess they're automatically generated. I really don't know much about that. So I apologize. If you are wondering about anything I may say in my videos, don't be shy. Shoot me a comment, shoot me a message. I appreciate any feedback. And getting the feedback I got was really helpful. It lets me know that I need to make some changes with my videos. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So I thought today, since I'm going to be leaving soon, I would get a couple things done. So the first one I'm going to do, and I'm not sure if these are going to be uploaded both today, one might be today and one might be later. So this first video is going to be my June flip through. I did not have a mic yet, so I was waiting until my new headset arrived, which you can kind of see hanging there, I'm sorry. I was waiting for it to arrive before I got any more videos done because my mic before was not working, so tried to get a new one, hoping it works better. So yeah, as you can see, I'm using a Polidori TN. I didn't really talk too much about this in the last video. I'm still setting it up. I will show you what's going on in here right now. I don't know how people decorate these because I'm not very good at it. I have 3 inserts in here, mostly because my Nuna is so big, it takes up a lot of space, so 3 is pretty much all I have room for, and to be honest, I think it's enough. I don't need a lot of space. I have one of my favorite quotes right here, which is, "The biggest human temptation is to settle for too little." And these are just the pockets I made. I showed you guys these quick in my other video. So, and then in here I have a little fortune that I got from a vacation I went on with my friends. Then I just have a blank lined insert. This is from Paper Penguin Company. I love her inserts. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this as a daily journal yet, or like a brain dump, or what. It's just kind of chilling right now. I also have a quote card in here that I got from Paper Penguin when I got my insert. I thought it was really cute and it fit my color scheme. Next is my Nuna, and then I will jump into that here in a second, but first I want to show you my insert in the back. This is a just a basic plain sketchbook. There's nothing in here really. All I've done is test out some pens and stuff on the paper to see how they handled, and I really like it. I stuck a little picture in the front with a quote, and and then I made another one of these pocket dashboards, and I stuck it back here. I messed up on this one a little bit, so it's not perfect or anything. And then I just have my Moxidori stencil in the back. I don't really use this a whole lot, but I like to have it just in case I need it. So it's got a nice flat edge and some circles and stuff. So and then obviously my Hobonichi pen. But anyways, let's get into my Nuna. So we left off before at the end of May. So this is how my last week turned out when it was all filled in. And I really like how it turned out. I got to use some pictures from when I went hiking and everything. And then June, I am absolutely in love with my June spread. So if you follow me on Instagram or you're on the Amino app, you've definitely seen my June spread. I was really excited when I got featured in Amino. It makes me so happy. But I am so excited with how June turned out. I was going to do a plan with me for this, but I spent so long working on it that it would have been hard. A lot of this I did at night. A lot of it I had to do some fixes with. So yeah, I went with a firefly theme. And I have some pictures that I printed out from my Sprocket kind of scattered around like normal. All of my pictures that I use can be found on my Pinterest or my Tumblr. I will link down below. I have an aesthetic board that I use on Pinterest, and then Tumblr is just kind of whatever I've posted in the past. I'll jump through and be like, oh, I like this, So the quote I picked is, "May you touch fireflies and stars, dance with fairies, and talk to the moon," which I thought was beautiful. And then I drew in some vines. I kind of went for a willow tree, but it didn't look that way. I still think it looks pretty. And then I have some gold metallic fireflies in here. On the next page, I have my important dates, and originally this wasn't going to be here. The gold gel pen is very, very wet, and it actually bled. So what I did was I went and I drew some more vines, and then I mimicked some of the fireflies on the other side that I could see and were bleeding through. And since I really didn't use this spread too much last month, I figured this would be a good way to take up some space without making it feel too overburdened and to not have enough room. So I just have a couple of things filled in here, like, you know, my paydays, and then I'm going to be going home for vacation back to Minnesota, so I put that in there. This will slowly get filled in more, obviously, as time goes on. I have my no spend tracker, which I always have. It's a great way for me to keep track of if I spend money on things I don't need, if I'm paying for bills, if I'm getting food, and then if I don't spend money at all. Down here, I added my expense log again. I've been using this a lot more now. I'm trying to make sure that I keep up with it, and it's giving me a good idea of what I'm spending money on, what I shouldn't be spending money on. And then I have some very beautiful washi tape from my Planner Society washi kit from May. I'm really excited to get my new kit, but I won't be here for it, so I get to come home to new washi tape. I'm so excited. But I'm absolutely in love with it. It's little succulents, and it's beautiful. Next is my habit tracker and my mood tracker. This spread took me the longest, which is one reason I'm glad I didn't record the process. I spent about, I want to say 5+ hours on just these 2 pages. Drawing in all of these little squares obviously takes a lot of time, but this side took a long time. I sketched it out in pencil, and then I had to go in, and then I decided to color in the background with a gray Tombow I got, and I went crazy on this spread, and I'm really happy with how it came out. I did some changes with my habits, like I put fitness over here because I'm not doing a health log this month. Last month I used it, but I realized I wasn't a big fan of my health log. Like, this page ended up staying blank, which really bothers me. I need to put something here, but I struggled with it. I tried to keep track of my steps, which I use a Fitbit, but it seemed pointless for me to write them down when they're already in my app. And to be honest, I really wasn't meditating or doing any of these extra things I wanted to do, and it just felt like all this extra space. So I decided to remove this completely, and I put fitness up in here, and then I put my water trackers back into my weekly spread right here. So that way I could, keep track of if I'm drinking water that day or not. But otherwise, I wanted to keep it compact. Like, as far as my June setup goes, these are the only, spreads I really have this month. The other spreads I'm working on are actually for my vacation. So I have this, which is in progress and nowhere near done yet. And this is my packing list, so just that I remember things I need to have with me. Mostly what I'm going to have with me is electronics. I do a lot of photography work and stuff when I travel, so most of what I'm packing is not really clothes or, personal items. It's a lot of electronics and stuff I need to make sure I have. I put in a little picture of an airplane that I thought was really pretty for my sprocket. I still am figuring out what's going to go here. And then the next page is blank because I'm going to be doing this with memories while I'm there, so pictures or tickets for places I go, or just stuff like that I want to put on these 2 pages. I also am trying to talk my best friend into doing a little note for me in here so I can have something from her. So these are just kind of in progress. I'm still working on them. I actually drew this up last night, so it's not amazing yet. I'm still finalizing it. And then my first week was absolutely beautiful. I know, I'm just talking myself up. I love how it came out. It's amazing and gorgeous. I went for a little bit more green than the fireflies. I thought it was a nice lead-in, and it came out really nice. I get these religious magazines that I use the covers for my journals. That's where these big pictures come from. And then I set this up last night, and this is my current weekly, and I have my little water tracker down here for each day of the week, and I went kind of ham with my new stamps, but it was a lot of fun. I like how it turned out, and I'm starting to go back towards the lights theme I have for this month. And yeah, so in the next video I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to actually be talking about my supplies. I have a lot of them around me. I have a lot of stuff I want to do today, so I really hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, if you have any feedback for how I should be doing my videos, please by all means give it to me. I will not be upset at all if you have feedback for me, especially if it's how I can improve. People letting me know that my audio was, music was too loud and they couldn't hear me talk was a big thing. It really, really helps, and I appreciate it. So any feedback, please shoot my way. Otherwise, links to important stuff, as always, will be in the description. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. I know I'm still a newbie and I'm trying really hard to upload more often. I moved to my floor because it's easier for me to see what I'm doing at the same time I make sure nothing's blurry. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to catch you guys next time. Happy planning!